Previously on Tremors 3. Marek.
Say hello to my little friend!
Meow. File it, not shred it.
Bullshit.
Somebody do something! Overpriced drinks. Dance! Woo! Wiggling is what Wigglies do best. Piss off, Brad. It's just another day at the office for old Crocodick.
So, what do we do?
I just bloody told you! A slice of toast with jam on. Hello, Bert. Bye, Bert.
What do you think?
Santa! Oh, shit! Bert's dead! And bam! Orange paint. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to waddle away like I've just pooped pant.
Any questions?
Well, I have to say that was the most incomprehensible recap I have ever seen. Aw, thanks, Ken. You're welcome. But before we get into this wiggly wonder, I just want to ask that if you end up enjoying this video, then please consider dropping a like and maybe even subscribe, as it would really help my channel grow. So thanks. Also, there will be full spoilers ahead, but if that doesn't bother you, then grab your unripe banana-flavoured popcorn and whip out your favourite wiggly whacker as we dive into Tremors 3, Part 2. So, the second half of the movie begins with the gang regrouping with Miguel, when suddenly Jodie spots something in the distance.
What is that?
Some sort of foamy fella by the looks of it. So they rush over and it's Agent Saliva, who tells them his colleagues have been torn apart by leggies.
Don't let them see body. I sprayed myself.
Unfortunately, it didn't work well enough though, as he then drops dead. To be fair, I'm impressed he walked as far as he did with a fatal spine injury. So Bert radios Nancy and Mindy to warn them about the leggies, and they hide in this box on the roof to conceal their body heat.
I totally hate my life.
Don't worry, Mindy. You'll get your own box one day. Although I don't know why they don't just go back inside the house, because they can't see through walls, can they? Anyway, Bert uses a satellite uplink to find the leggies, but before they can set off to take them out, a Wiggly shows up, so they all hop onto the nearby rocks. Turns out it's El Blanco, which surprisingly hasn't turned into leggies like the others, and weirdly it seems to follow Bert wherever he goes. So he comes up with an idea, and radios Mindy asking her to play some loud music down the radio to distract the Wiggly. And while it's distracted, they grab their guns and Bert sets off his truck for the Wiggly to follow. Here, Jodie.
This is yours?
Brad, you don't get a gun because you're a spaz. Aww. Oh, fine, take this Deagle. A what? Desert Eagle. Deagle.
You do know which end the bullets come out of.
Of course I do. But, can you tell me again just to make sure? So they make it to the leggies location, but hear them making strange noises they haven't heard before. So Bert lights a bomb, chucks it, and after it explodes, they rush in to finish them off. Only to find nothing.
No. We should see remains.
But then Miguel points out something worrying. It looks like the leggies have shed their skin and evolved into something new. But what? So they head back and find Bert's truck has gone over a ledge and is now upside down and on fire, with Bert like, bollocks! Big upside down blazing bollocks! But then they see something moving from behind the fence down there, and out walks the latest Wiggly evolution.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
The new beastie quickly notices them though, and begins shaking its ass before blasting off into the sky above them, leaving everyone thinking,
They fly now? They fly now!
So they all start shooting it, but then it dive bombs them and knocks poor Miguel off the ledge! The creature is also gravely injured from the fall, leaving it wondering if the attack was even worth it. I guess you could say it was on the fence. The others rush down to Miguel, but it's too late. Don't worry though, Stephanie is okay, and Brad offers to look after her, as he's always wanted a pet moustache. Meow! Then they radio Nancy and Mindy to tell them about Miguel's untimely demise.
They killed Miguel. He's gone.
Oh my god, no. What, Miguel? Oh, no.
And the Oscar goes to...
But then they get attacked by one of the winged wankers too, so they retreat back inside, which is where they should have been to begin with, before it bursts through the door like, here's Flappy! Oh yeah, I'm calling them flappies by the way. But they don't flap their wings to fly, they glide. I don't care, they're flappies. So Mindy distracts it by heating up a massive chunk of meat. And if you're telling me that microwave heated that meat in the space of 2 seconds...
Then I am Mickey Mouse. How dare he?
Then they hide in the meat locker so they can snack on a spicy sausage until the Flappy flaps off. Meanwhile, the others examine the dead Flappy and see that it's carrying a wiggly egg, which completes the wiggly circle of life.
It's the circle of life.
And the Oscar goes to...
They also note that the creatures blast off due to these 2 chemicals in their arse mixing together, which Bert thinks is pretty gross. I guess you could say it's Michael gross. So now they've got to make it to Bert's place to rearm, but they've got a long open walk to get there.
I can make a dumb suggestion.
With Brad shit like, oh boy, I hope this isn't the piss-soaked mattress I threw out last week. Ew, what is that smell? Eventually, they make it to Bert's place where it's safe, and Jodie says, nice place, Bert, but tell me, is it flappy-proof? Yes. Oh, why did I make my roof out of polystyrene? But hang on, they're inside, so their body heat is completely concealed. So how the hell did it find them? Clearly logic is not this movie's strong suit. So our trio retreat into Bert's safe room, which is full of his favourite food, MREs. But the flappy starts melting its way through the door using its fire arse. And Bert realises that if it gets to his MREs, then they'll multiply like there's no tomorrow. So he opens up his escape tunnel and props a gas tank against the door, saying the same thing I say to my neighbours on Halloween.
Trick or treat, you son of a bitch.
Before they all slide their way out of there and boom! Bert's house and the flappy within go kablamo. So Bert's house is a goner, and then to make matters worse, Nancy calls them on the radio to say that the flappies don't multiply when they eat like the leggies. Instead, it puts them into some sort of food coma, leaving Bert to give us one of his all-time best lines of dialogue.
What kind of supreme being would condone such irony?
But there's no time to waste as a whole flock of flappies have descended on the burning remains of Bert's house. But not to worry, Brad has come up with a plan, and they all hop into this boat with a blue tarp covering them so they can roll on out of there without being seen. Or at least they would if Brad's shit for brains actually got under the damn tarp. But he doesn't, so they end up being chased into this junkyard, where they at least manage to trap one of the buggers under some detritus. Don't celebrate yet though, as there's lots more of them incoming. So of all the places to hide, they decide a Portaloo is best, with Bert like,
Well, let's assess the situation. A potato gun!
excuse me?
A potato gun!
Saying it twice doesn't make it make any more sense, Brad. Explain. That's what I want for my birthday.
Boom, potato go 100 yards.
Tell me, after the accident, how much of your brain were they able to save? But this gives Bert an idea. So they're going to find some parts from around the junkyard, MacGyver them together and... Hold on, I don't think they'll find bio-booster armour in a junkyard. No, I said MacGyver, not the Guyver. Oh, I see. Ha ha, foolish me. Please do continue. So they need to make something that can fire a flaming arrow to explode the flappies. And off they go, finding bits and bobs. Mainly bits, though, because the bobs are busy being force ghosts. Jodie, being about as stealthy as the Doomslayer, finds herself being cornered by a flappy in a trailer full of gas tanks. So she rolls out of the window with the grace of a fat old dog, then runs round to the door, trapping the bugger inside. Then as it tries to escape via arse propulsion, it ignites the gas and boom! With Jodie providing us a line of dialogue so bad I can only hope it was improvised.
Ha! Ass blaster! Blasted your own damn ass!
And she's very pleased with herself too.
I killed one! I did! I killed one!
Great kid! Don't get cocky!
I killed one.
Man, she is really annoying, isn't she? I'm really glad they recast her in the TV series. She's way more likeable in that. Tell me, who do you think's more annoying, Jodie or Brad Shit? Anyway, it apparently takes them hours to find the components they need to make their weapon because it's nighttime now. And as soon as they've got it assembled, they blast one of the buggers out of the sky. But then another one breaks through the skylight. So Brad lifts up Jodie through another skylight and she shoots it off the trailer before it explodes and blows a massive hole in the wall. But before they can reload, another one blasts its way into the trailer with them. And while Brad is trying not to get eaten, Bert lights up an arrow and stabs the flappy in the arse with it. And our heroes retreat into the back room before it explodes. Convenient that this one didn't blow a giant hole in the wall, isn't it? But just when they think it's all over, who should show up but El Blanco?
How the hell does he always know where I am? Watch the ultrasonic signal.
Then it slams the trailer and Bert falls out, getting caught on the springs of this piss-stained mattress so he can't move. So Brad takes off Bert's watch and runs off luring the Wiggly away. And to make matters worse, that flappy they trapped under the detritus has gotten loose and is heading for Bert and Jodie. So Brad wraps the watch up in the duct tape he was holding his pants together with because he's a weirdo, and launches it onto the back of the flappy, making El Blanco burst from the ground and eat the flappy fucker. Which is pretty cool, but would have been even cooler if the CGI wasn't shitter than a shit taking a shit. Then the Wiggly sods off, leaving Bert saying,
Want to get me off this thing?
"Why didn't he just jack it off? I beg your pardon." Oh, sorry. I meant, why didn't he just take his jacket off? Because that would have made sense. And so the day is saved. Nancy sells the ass blaster they caught to the highest bidder because the government wanting a live one plotline was dropped as soon as the agents were killed, apparently. Brad and Jodie decide to leave town because nobody likes them, and Bert encounters Melvin again, while playing a game of Follow the RC Car with El Blanco. And just when you thought the CGI couldn't get any worse, it does. Then he drives off, leaving Melvin stranded on the rock, hopefully to die because he's a weasel with face hugger legs. End of movie. And there we have it, folks. And you know what? Despite Tremors 3 being a significant downgrade in quality from the first two movies, with hands down the worst CGI in the entire series, and some pretty annoying characters, I still have a soft spot for it. Maybe it's Bert's undeniable charm, or the fun situations the characters find themselves in, but I still find myself having fun whenever I watch this one. So, Tremors 3, what did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you loathe it? Let me know in the comments below while I go and have some sleep. Because somebody drank way too much shippy last night. It was me.